Hey everybody, this is Slaps here from Pudding Clan Games, bringing you episode 2 of This Is My Vault Dweller. What we're hoping to do with this mini-series is just give you guys a quick overview of what we're doing with our characters, what our perks are, how our gameplay styles are sort of catering to what we're doing with our perks, and just give you a quick overview of everything that we're doing so far in the game. If you caught the first episode, the Guardian did a great job with his entire overview. We're a little bit different levels. I'm 16 right now. He's, well, when he did that video, he was much earlier on, so you'll see some different stuff on me than you saw on his. But let's go ahead and dive in. So right off the bat, a lot of the gear you see on me is stuff I've picked up in the Wasteland somewhere, off of raiders, off of, chests of some sort, things locked away. The only thing I did buy was the helmet, just because I was really desperate for a new headpiece of some sort, so I ended up grabbing this. But everything else I've been sort of decking out as I go, and really trying to upgrade them and up that armor. So, companion-wise, I've been running with Dogmeat the whole time. I can't let him go, so I know there's a ton of other cool characters in the game, companions to take, and I'm definitely hoping that I can switch that up at some point, but right now I keep running with Dogmeat. Got some armor on him, as you can see. He's all decked out himself, and he's loving life, so I'm going to keep rolling with it, and that's just me. But I've heard great suggestions about some of the other companions, and I'm definitely willing to check them out, but right now I'm still just hanging tight with Dogmeat. So let's dive into our Pip-Boy. And the first thing we'll do, let's go ahead and take a look at our stats. So I'll do a really quick overview and just say, bottom line, I went intelligence all the way. I really loved what the perk tree had to offer, and I really wanted to see what I could do with it. So I went heavy in intelligence right off the bat, and you can see I'm kind of spread out a little across the other categories, but endurance, charisma, and strength are really my other categories I've been diving into. So perk-wise, Aqua Boy, I grabbed Aqua Boy right off the bat, and those of you who have been playing, which I'm sure is many of you, this was a great perk to have early on. A couple quests I had done, I said, well, hey, I can get some good use out of this, and I think just in general, it's a nice perk to have. So if you're leveled up enough to grab this, I definitely suggest it. Armorer. Protect yourself from the dangers of the Wasteland with access to base level and rank 1 armor mods. I love building in this game. I love all the mods that you can mess around with and tinker with. It's so much fun, and you'll see most of my build caters to this sort of thing where I'm just looking to build, mod, deconstruct everything, rebuild new again, and just see what I can make up, and it's just an absolute blast, and it's what I love about this game. Barbarian, these are just some quick things I'm going to go over. This is just comic stuff. Boosts of my my melee and attack damage a little bit. Covert operations, a little bit better at sneaking. Gun nut, rank 2 gun mods. I'm diving heavily into this because if you guys have seen what you can get for gun mods, rank 2, rank 3, it's awesome stuff, and it makes your basic guns so much better. So I definitely recommend this if you're looking to mess around with that sort of thing, and hope you don't just pick something up that's great, in the Wasteland when you're doing a quest. Hacker. This is another reason why I went heavy in intelligence, because I have a blast hacking terminals, and I know you guys do too. This is so much fun to do. You never know what's behind those doors, and you want to know. Or you want to hack a robot and have the thing clear out a room for you and take care of all the dirty work, because you don't have time for that, and you can go searching through chests and do whatever you want to your heart's content. So, Lead Belly. This is another one I really like because I eat and drink way too much in the Wasteland. I'm always munching on something because I'm taking damage like crazy. So this one, at least, I can take a little bit of a little less of a hit to radiation and go ahead and keep chugging down those Nuka-Cola bottles. Live and Love 2, this is another magazine. Companions do plus 5% damage. Another one, just, magazines you find around, they're great to have. Magazines and comics, whichever it might be. I think it's comics, but is there a doctor in the house? Yes, there is, and I get plus 40% from Stimpaks and Radaway, so, I mean, you can't beat that. That's just straight up. I think everybody should have this one. If you abuse Stimpaks, definitely, hopefully you don't, because you know that they're more of a rare commodity, so... but it's always a great one to have. So, Nerd Rage, this is the last perk you can get in the intelligence category, and it's awesome. It's so awesome. When your health drops below 20%, time not only slows, but you get 20 damage resistance and 20% more damage while the effect lasts. And that's just enough time for you to do about anything you need to do. Throw grenades, Stimpak yourself, switch up a weapon of some sort, you got plenty of time. I love the perk. It's a savior sometimes. I'm going to level this puppy up all the way. Robotics Expert. Machines will always serve humans. This is a great one to have because if you see the robots around, it's nice that you can hack them and sort of tell them what you want to do. Self-destruct or do whatever you want to do with them. So this is one that I plan on leveling up. Again, this is why I did intelligence, so I'm going to keep going heavy in these things and see what I get out of it. Science. Take full advantage of advanced technology with access to base level and rank 1 high-tech mods. I haven't used this one too much yet because a lot of what I use now is your pistols, your bolt actions, things like that, shotguns. So, Scrapper, if you are building anything at all, anytime, you need this perk. This perk is essential to everyone, I think. And when you salvage anything, you're going to get way more than what you would get without this. You're going to get all the screws. You're going to get all the copper, all the aluminum, exactly what it says. You're going to get so much out of that, and you're going to be able to use that again when you go to build additional mods. And I recommend it for everybody. Alright, so Vans, the path to your closest quest target is displayed in VATS. It's pretty self-explanatory, works, good, got it. Wasteland Survival 8, take 5% less damage from melee attacks. Another comic I found along the way, and does what it says. Alright, so that's my perk set. I think that pretty much, is a quick rundown of what I've got. So, moving on. What am I using for weapons? You see the very colorful name I have down there. We'll get to that. Just going to do a quick run through of this, but I like to mix up what I have and get a little bit of everything. I don't like to cater to one specific weapon because ammo is a very rare commodity, and once you're out, you're kind of screwed. So you really want to be careful with that, and that's why I like to spread out my weapons so I know if I'm out of ammo for one of my weapons that I'm using, I can at least go to something else and feel a little bit more secure about being able to take down whatever enemy's in front of me. So 10mm pistol, I found this one and I just been kind of running with it. It's done the job, I can't complain. I found this bat. This is a special baseball bat. It doesn't really do much for me, but it's a nice melee weapon to have. It swings a little bit slow, but it does the job. Lucky hunting rifle. Critical shots do double damage and critical meter fills 15% faster. This is pretty awesome. I picked this up somewhere in the Wasteland. I was fighting some, they're not legendaries, but they're, the unique enemies. So I got this off of them, and it's a pretty good one. I haven't modified it too much, but hoping to do that eventually. Marksman's light pipe bolt action sniper rifle. Wow, that's a lot to say, and that was difficult. And this is a pretty good one. I love the scope on it. It's, it does a lot of damage. It's got a great range on it, and I got a lot of ammo for it, so I can't complain too much about using that and know that I have a lot left over. So Molotov cocktails, straight up, pulse grenades, that's all stuff you know about. Rapid submachine gun. Again, this is one of those weapons that I try not to use too much because it chugs through ammo so quickly. But it's another one to have in case you need to just run and gun something down. Short assault rifle, I haven't used this one too much, but it's nice because it's a little bit different than what I've had before, and a little bit better of accuracy than some of the other rifles I have, and still pretty good range. So I like it. Tactical Power Combat Shotgun. This baby, I just modded the crap out of, and I love it. It's awesome. I'm a big fan of shotguns in this game. Actually, really in any game. I just love shotguns because they're fun, they're quick, and they're good close-range weapons to use to get you out of trouble. So this one I kind of decked out a little bit. Very, very cool. And, I didn't want to go too overboard because I know there's going to be better and these get replaced quickly, but I had to do something with this one, and I'm liking the way it's working. So, and finally, your daddy's right fist, not the original name. It's not too surprising. I hope you knew that already, but I renamed this guy. I love this weapon. It's so much fun to use, but I went way overboard right off the bat and used just about all the cells I had, so I had to put it away for a while, and I'm still keeping it away, which makes me very sad, but eventually I'll get back to it and start cranking this thing because it's so much fun to use, and those of you that have used this weapon too, or any of these laser weapons, they're awesome. They're so much fun. So that's what we got for weapons. We already did apparel. I don't think you really need to see the rest of it because you know. This is my Vault Dweller. You know everything I'm wearing now. You know what I'm doing for a build. I think you got everything. I hope that you're able to get some suggestions from this. I definitely want to be able to come back and show you how my builds maybe have changed a little bit, or what I'm doing differently, or how I'm utilizing what I've taken for perks and what I'm getting out of that. So this is something that the great thing about Fallout is everything is going to change as you go. You never know, you might end up catering to a different perk set than what you originally thought. And if you love building, then start building up for those mods, and getting those higher level mods in there, and then maybe sacrifice something else. I don't have a lot in the luck or agility categories, but I'm okay with that because I know that I can go hack a terminal and eventually lockpick much higher level things and get in turn what I might have found with luck perks or what have you. So this has been just a really quick overview. I thank you everybody for tuning in. Please comment, like, subscribe, do everything. We'll come back. I'm being interrupted and my outro, which is completely rude. This guy's just hovering over me. And thank you guys very much. Until next time, Pudding Clan Games, this is Slaps. Peace.